Hey guys, this is TheEnder. I am back with Game 2 of the Round of 8 Best of 5 between By Hero and Movie. Ah, gotta love those good old 90s tunes. I don't know if you can hear it, if the game sounds alright, but yeah, Koreans love those good old, you know, punk rock. Actually, no, they have a lot of interesting taste in music, but yeah. Alright, here we are, Game 2. Movie is ahead 1-0 against By Hero. We are on the map Blue Storm, Movie in yellow, Protoss spawning at the bottom left position, and By Hero, the red Zerg, at the top right position. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I would be really scared of a Hydra bust on this map if I were the Protoss. The natural is just so wide open. You get so much surface area. I mean, you really can't block it entirely, and then cannons, where are you going to put them? You know, it's just a bad situation. I mean, this is honestly the map where you want to, you know, do some kind of crazy rush on, because, you know, Zerg's not going to... They get up those Hydras, and I don't think I've seen a Protoss win. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. But alright, let's see. So, Pylon at the natural for Movie. It's sort of far back. It's an interesting positioning. I mean, maybe he's got a more, you know, maybe his cannon positioning covers it better, but I mean, look at how wide that is. That's like an entire screen length wide. Alright, so did we see the second overlord? Is this a 9 pool? 2 eggs, so that's, yeah, okay, so we saw an overpool. Right? Anyways, decently fast pool. Once again, you know, if there is zealot aggression, I mean, By Hero has the tools needed to hold it off. Alright, so look at that forage positioning. It's just so far to the left. It's not going to block at all. I mean, the Nexus is going to be wide open. No, that was a 9 pool. Is that the Overlord? Okay, very fast pool from By Hero. In addition, we saw all 6 Zerglings, or presumably 6 Zerglings. I saw the eggs hatch all at the same time. Yeah, alright, 6 Zerglings. So we are probably going to see 2 cannons. And in addition to that, Movie's doing this nice little thing with his probe. So what you do is you put your probe as close as you can to the Zerglings, and then you mineral walk it back, and then you regular walk it back. And usually what happens is the Zerglings will try to like pass the probe, but they'll keep on like push into it and get stuck. And so it'll slow them down ever so slowly, just a little bit. And you really need this, because otherwise, I mean, it's just a straight shot to your opponent's base. I mean, the Zerglings just like... They get there so fast. I mean, they could have run through if they wanted to. Probe killing a Zergling. Probe killing a Zergling, and it's got a range advantage. This... Alright. So it's a diagonal wall. I guess the idea right here is that... The probe gonna kill the Zergling? Is it? It could do it. It could totally do it. Zergling's already got a kill, so it probably already killed a probe. Oh, a little bit of shenanigans. Yeah, I guess the way the wall is positioned, it's a suit. Oh, he's gonna get it! No! We got a killer probe versus a wussy Zergling, and the Zergling runs away. I mean, it'll regen, but it's still funny. Yeah, but like I was saying, so that little one square pathway, I'm guessing it's something along the lines of, you know, because it's so narrow, Movie doesn't expect to, you know, have Hydras push in from that top, and so he's trying primarily to just guard from that diagonal left position. But once again, here we go. Here's the Hydras. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so the 6lings were not able to do any economic damage other than force 2 cannons. So in that regard, I would say Movie is slightly ahead. However, those lings are going to be extremely nice for keeping the scouting probe out. And so the Hydra Den really probably shouldn't be scouted, like, at all, until it's too late. Wait, what have we here? 2 gateways. That's a fast 2 gateways. I don't think that's standard. Usually you'd see, I think, more tech. So it's possible Movie is expecting this, and he's countering just by getting like a faster army out. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, the Scouting Probe hasn't been able to get in, so he can't see the Hydras, which, of course, is, you know... You really want to see those Hydras. Yeah, so we got 5 Zealots on the way. And there's only like 6 Lings. Oh, but those Zealots do not want to get surrounded like that. Caught out alone. Good micro by both players, pulling them back. No units lost. Hydras may be on the way. But that being said, he's going to need some Zerglings if he wants to hold off these Zealots. Because there's no Sunkens. Alright. Hydras are scouted, and Movie retreats with his army at the 3rd. But he split up his Zealots, so now he's able to do some very nice economic harassment at the natural. A single Hydralisk. Okay, half a dozen Hydralisks. Oh, and you see this... It's a really nice multi-pronged attack. Because, of course, you know, Hero doesn't have enough to hold it off at both bases or to split. Oh, man, another drone goes down. So I think we've seen about 3 drones go down, maybe 4. And at least 1 Hydra there. Maybe 2. See, more Zealots in the natural. This is just really, really good multitasking by Movie. Another probe goes down. And you say, you know, if a Zealot dies and it only takes out a single probe, is it worth it? Let's be honest, Zerg has really, really limited production. I mean, they've only can produce things with their larvae, so in addition to the damage of having to replace the drone, you got to think about the lost mining time and the larva cost. So it could actually be a pretty decent deal for a Zealot to kill a single drone. In addition to that, I mean, he has to have some way to hold off the Hydras, and, I mean, every hit he does here, he's buying himself time. And, I mean, hopefully he's teching up to, like, Templar or Reavers behind this, and, yeah, and he's got more cannons. Yeah, I mean, I really don't think Hero can do anything against us now. I mean, there's going to be a Reaver out in by the time the Hydras get to the other side of the map. And Reaver's cannons, you know, Hydras will not be able to take that down cost effectively. Reaver's just scary good versus them. Okay, so that being said, we saw the lair. A Muta follow-up could be very effective, mainly because there's no Stargate. And it doesn't even look like there's any attempt to tech up to Templar yet. So as far as anti-air, Movie doesn't really have too much. So I would actually expect some... I mean, yeah, Movie has to throw out some kind of tech pretty soon. Alright, there's the Citadel. Alright, so we are taking up to the standard Templar. He might morph his first 2 Templar into an Archon, just so that he, you know, has a little bit of extra air, anti-air, you know, defense. A Dragoon was made. Whoop! Hit his own assimilator in his haste to take out the Overlord. Yep, first Reaver is out. We might see a second Reaver or a shuttle. If he gets a shuttle first, we might see, you know, speed for it pretty soon. Now, by Hero, he is really liking this macro idea. He's got his lair, he's got his spire, but he's also got like three hatcheries at the 3rd base for a total of, I think, 6. Which is, that's a lot. And we've got some slow Zealots heading up. I really don't like that. I mean, that seems like just a waste. I mean, slow Zealots can't, you know, escape from Speed Hydras. They can't catch up with Speed Hydras. I just don't know what he's doing with that. I mean, maybe he wanted to do some kind of a combo attack, and like, if he did... It's true, alright, so if he didn't get scouted, and he got those Zealots all the way across the map to the 3rd base, then really all the Zealots have to do is, like, buffer for the Reaver, and so that, you know, if the Hydras come in too close and try to snipe the Reaver, then the Zealots can, you know, hit him a couple times. But really, I mean, that's... just not gonna happen. Brave Hydralisk. Blocking the Scarabs from hitting the drones. Oh! So this is a really nice position because the drones have to transfer through the Scarab. Oh, come on! So yeah, the drones had to transfer 2 minerals. That's the easiest way to make them to run. but doing so would have made them come straight at the Reaver, which means the Scarab has a much higher chance of hitting. What? There's a goon in there. That's odd. A dead goon. Alright, but yeah, the shuttle has to go home. It's too low on health. Alright, +1 is done for Protoss ground weapons. And the Zealots have speed as well. That speed is very helpful. We've got Templar out, 4 of them. A lot of Templar. So are we going to do a Storm Drop? DT is out, and there's not too many Overlords in the middle of the map, so DT could be annoying and force the entire Hydra army back if he wanted. Looks like he doesn't want to quite yet. Cannon coming up in the mineral line to help with the anti-muta stuff. A lot of Hydras for Hero. He looks like he was thinking there was going to be a Protoss third base. Not a bad idea, but there wasn't. DT gets picked up. He's probably going to be dropped in the main. Which, I mean, it shouldn't be all that effective, since there's no anti-air, so there should be Overlords, like, literally everywhere. So, yep, there it is. But the other thing is, since Reavers will attract the... Oh, that's so close. But yeah, DTs, when they one-shot things, it doesn't actually give you a warning that something is, in combat or dying. That's one of the cool things about DTs. So, oh, nice Scarab shot. Oh no, you gotta run, you gotta run. Scourge. Ah! Reaver's like, get me out of here. I don't care if I'm deep in Zerg territory. I will solo those people. Actually, that's a decent position. Oh, what? Oh, that's... Okay, so the Reaver was heading towards that choke, because of course, you put that Reaver near the choke, and the Hydros won't be able to come and get it very quickly. So that Reaver could literally pay for itself really fast, just mowing down Hydras trying to run through the choke to get him. But he was on the move command. So the Hydras came into range, and the Reaver didn't fire. That's sort of a funny mistake. I mean... He took the time to drop the Reaver, but then he literally just told the Reaver to walk into the Zerg's base and not attack anything. I mean, that's... Alright, 4th base was cancelled for By Hero. But Movie's still on 2 bases himself, so he really needs to get some either serious economic harassment done, or something. Come on, Storm! We've got some pacifist Templar here. What the hell? Pacifist Templar for sure. Did they not? Did he not have Storm researched? I feel like he didn't have Storm researched, because it looked like he almost morphed them into an Archon. I don't know what Movie's doing, but he's like throwing this game away. He is literally like throwing this game away. So now he's given up, just like for free, his Reaver. 3 High Templars, that's a lot of gas. And he's still on 2 bases. By Hero's getting up his 4th base right now. He's got the tech switch to Muta to snipe out the High Templar, the ones that haven't been sacrificed yet, and it's like, Movie's gonna mine out, and he'll go through 1 fight. He might hold off the Zerg, and that's gonna be it, because he won't be able to take a 3rd, and he's just gonna mine out. What? I do like the Dark Archon. Oh, go for it! Hit him! Hit him with the Maelstrom! Hit him with the Maelstrom! Ah. But that being said, yeah, Movie's just made some poor bits of micro this game. And poor tactical, ideas. And what was he doing just now? He let the Mutas just attack his probes for free. He's got a Dark Archon, didn't cast Maelstrom. What? And what is this? It's like he's trying to lose. He takes a 3rd base when his Zealots are fighting Hydras on the high ground there. What is Movie doing? I mean... He tried to cast Psystorm on moving Mutalist, which he knows doesn't work. Did someone reset all his hotkeys in the middle of the game? And so he's spamming away and just hitting random units, random buttons. I mean, Hero's gotta be I don't want to say maxed out, but he's got a scary army. It's not just Mass Hydra. He's thrown in the Mutas to snipe off the Templars. He's got Lings. He can harass. He's got a 4th base, and Movie's moving around with 8 Zealots and a High Templar, trying to take a 3rd base right next to the Hydras. I cannot describe why these decisions are being made. I wouldn't be too surprised if there is a Dark Archon in that. Yep. Yeah, Dark Archon. Yeah, was it Movie? Movie might have done the exact same move in an earlier game in the round of 16. But yeah, it was like a surprise Dark Archon because he had it in the shuttle, which is really funny. Because it's like, you don't expect a Dark Archon to be in the shuttle. It's not like a damaging unit that you'd have in a drop. But yeah, so let's hope Movie, really improves his control in this one battle, and if he gets his storms right, he could actually do decently. Okay, 3 storms, and the 3 storms killed maybe like 2 Hydras each. He really needs more to that. I mean, hope he doesn't really waste all his storms. I mean, we've seen Hero's got a huge army. He's just holding it back right now. And I mean, he really doesn't have to move it out. Oh man, he's got the Lings, he's got Lurkers. I don't think he really needs the Lurkers. But chances are, if he's got Lurker and Ling, he's either got a Hive down, like already done, or it's going to be done soon. But yeah, I mean, this movie's he waited so long. He's got nothing. He's got 3, maybe 4 High Templars left, and the Zerg is close to max. What is? I don't know what's going on here. I mean, he's literally just playing bad, and he's. Oh well. I do sort of like the position he's walking into, and that is this little super small choke, where pretty much I mean, the Zerg is just overwhelmingly outnumbering him. But he's gotten himself into the back, to a place where he can't be surrounded very easily. I mean, like I said, he's still going to lose everything, but he's going to make the Zerg pay for it a little. But yeah, it's just such a weird decision. I don't know why he's making these tactical decisions. He's going to send out, once again, a control group of Zealots, probably going to try to snipe the 4th. But he's going to lose his 3rd, and then he's going to be pretty much mined out and have no army. I really don't know what he expected to happen this game. Yes, I will Psystorm my own Nexus, and that will kill all the Zerg units. Now, it's true, his other storms did do pretty, a whole lot better. But, yeah, Movie was playing weird. I don't know what was going on in this game. Alright, let's hope Game 3 is going to be, he's going to try again. Maybe that's what it was. He wasn't trying. He wanted to make it close, He's like, here, I'm just going to be your 3-0, so I'll give you this one for free. But let's hope Game 3 is not like that. Alright, I will see you guys next game.